Callie, and I'm wearing this top in part of the promo. I fell in love with this top.
It's
I
beautiful.
love all the colors. We do have the lilac, we do have this beautiful sand, and then there's the coral. Isn't it just a fabulous
It's a very
top?
Callie top. It looks so good on you. And so this is a
Thanks.
fabric called Just Like Silk, which is from the vault. You know, Diane Gilman is known for bringing washable silk to America. So my goal when I joined the company now 3 years ago was to bring back a new version of washable silk. It has been so expensive for us to do that. Up until about a year ago, our CEO was in Paris and she's like, I found the fabric, finally. So we finally got this fabric, this Just Like Silk fabric that is machine washable, that looks and feels like the most luxurious silk satin with the right amount of shine, the right amount of kind of luster to it, but it doesn't look garish. It doesn't reflect too much light.
Right, no,
and it's
not at
not
all.
like tacky. So what we love about this is how we're able to use Just Like Silk. You'll see it in a few pieces this hour in different ways, but this is one of the chicest, easiest, most beautiful tops, inspired by an elongated polo. Callie, you can see all the buttons in the front. They're all dyed to match the color, and you can tuck it in or wear it out. Carol, just super chic in that deep coral. Callie in the sand, which has been our #1 color.
Well, that would
and
be
of
Valerie,
course,
and I'm Callie.
Val's like,
oh, that's right.
You, Callie.
I'm so sorry. You did say that right. I'm so sorry. I just jumped all over you, didn't I?
no, I said you look great in the sand. And then Val looks beautiful in the purple.
Thank you, Sam. Just so you know, these two are the most limited. The sand and the violet is these are both very close to selling out. If you want them, we've got extra small through 3X. I'm in the medium on this because you know how sometimes size options are limited in the back. But what do you think? Is it too big? I'm typically a small.
What's cool about this is it doesn't have a shoulder seam like a traditional shirt like my shirt has. It has this beautiful kind of arced seam that goes across the front of the shoulder line, and it's sheared and gathered.
Yeah, right
so it
here.
gives it a little bit more of like an expensive flair to it. And then it's got like a cuff look.
It's
not an actual cuff to give it like that kind of camp style. The sand color that Callie is wearing, not Val, is based on a Christian Dior runway show. Dior did an entire collection of this color. You know when Valentino did everything in pink?
Yes.
Dior did everything in sand. And so we kind of took that sand color and made it our own.
I just
got
think
a little
this
gold,
is
little gray.
such a rich color. This is just a really warm,
expensive
rich.
Looking.
All across the board, all the colors I think look expensive. It's just the nature of this material.
Yes.
And the design. I think you're just gonna love this. It's easy to care for, by the way. It looks like it might need dry cleaning because it looks silk. It's a charmeuse, and it is really, it feels and looks like silk, but you don't have to care for it like silk.
Yeah, you throw it in the washing machine. As you can see here, we had this graphic design for you guys so you know. This is, 1994 was when Diane introduced washable silk to America. So it gives you the look of a silk satin, and what's beautiful about this is it's sturdy. It's gonna go in the washing machine. I would probably hang mine dry. If you want to lightly dry it at the end, you can. But it's got the most beautiful finish to it. It doesn't capture stains easily, which is really nice. So if you're, you know, when you wear silk, you're worried about 50 things. Am I gonna spill on it? Am I gonna get a watermark? I spent so much money on it. All of that is erased with Just Like Silk, and it just looks absolutely lustrous and gorgeous. And I love that you're seeing it untucked, but also tucked in. Take a look at Carol, because you can see the silhouette's a little bit longer in the back, a little bit shorter in the front, so it looks beautiful untucked to give you that drapey, dreamy, kind of casual chic. You know, Carol's giving it almost like a preppy weekend vibe, and then Val's giving you a little professional chic. Where'd you get that matching headband? Did you cut one of my shirts? Did you guys go back there with some scissors? Because that's too perfect of a match.
This is such a perfect top to really, to feel chic and look amazing with DG2. And I think this is a perfect example, like everything is from the brand, in a way for you to reinvent the way you think about fashion at any age. Whatever age you are, I mean, that's the whole reason Diane went into the business of making jeans for women.
Truly.
Real women with real bodies. She found herself in a place of like, all the jeans out in the marketplace, she hadn't worn them for years because they just were too tight, they were too low riding, all the things, and we'll fill you in on all the details, but as we get into some of the jeans in the show, know that DG2, it is, I mean, Diane is known as the jean queen for a reason.
Yes.
She literally, and this is not an exaggerated statement, changed women's lives with her jeans.
There were so many stories, so many millions of customers from all over the world, by the way, not just in the United States, that have been transformed, particularly in their style and in the denim game, because they thought they couldn't wear jeans anymore. They come to us for not only what's happening in denim, we are cutting edge with our jeans and our technology, and of course our styles, but also our comfort, our fit. We really design for a real woman's body. So around those jeans, we designed an entire collection to go with it. We're a denim-based brand,
and that's
right?
why I think it's so great to have tops that go along with the jeans. I want to give you an idea.
Yeah, perfect.
Right?
Look
Isn't
at this.
The best combo or what?
And look at the stitching. So the gold stitching on the baby boot that's coming up. And by the way, I will tell you right off the bat, the black and the chambray were incredibly popular. So if you have anything in sand from us, that's the color of the thread that we used on the baby boot little button for hygiene. By the way, these all function, which is extremely expensive. We'll talk a little bit about it. But if you're picking up the black, consider getting that sand color, or, I mean, obviously all of these. Look at this. I love coral and like a true blue denim together. I think it's so beautiful. So I would do this with the indigo.
With everything.
Yeah, me too. And I love this. I mean, this is like power, kind of soft, beautiful dressing. So,
and that's the jean on the screen now. It's 869037. It is coming up in this hour. We do have lots of jeans, so kick back, relax, and enjoy birthday pricing on the best fashion brand you could buy. I mean, when there's best pricing and 5 flex, and that's what this celebration weekend is all about. So we're just getting warmed up here. We're moving on, Sam, because we are down to less than 100 in the violet.
Oh my gosh.
Less than 100 in the sand. We've got less than 200 now in the coral.
And you know that I didn't even look at the price, but I want you guys to know that $43